The 3 best foods to prevent pancreatic cancer. The number 1 cancer mortality rate. The 1-year survival rate for this condition is less than 5%, and because it is surrounded by other organs, there are almost no visible symptoms in the early stages, making early diagnosis extremely difficult. This makes diagnosis particularly challenging. These foods not only contribute to the longest survival rates, but are also linked to many of the cancers that have been on the rise in our country recently. They cause chronic inflammation and can lead to heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and cancer. The first food that contributes to the longest duration of immune-related diseases and other conditions is often processed foods. Additionally, reducing the side effects of modern standard treatments and improving them is an area of great interest. For the most severe cases, the 5-year survival rate after surgery is just 14.3%, and for all types of cancer, the survival rate for cancers that progress to later stages is less than 5%. This is because many cancers are not detected until they have already advanced. Even when surgical resection is possible upon discovery, the survival rate is still under 20%, and if the cancer is visible to the naked eye, there is still a very low chance of survival with only surgery. Additionally, the survival rate does not improve significantly even with microscopic surgery, chemotherapy, or pyogenic treatments, because the response to these treatments is low. The pancreas is located behind the stomach and other organs in the retroperitoneal cavity, which makes it difficult to detect early. Symptoms typically don't appear until the 40s, and by then, in about 50% of cases, it has already progressed to an advanced stage. Even when symptoms do appear, they tend to be common digestive symptoms like abdominal pain, sluggishness, weight loss, and jaundice, but they can vary depending on the tumor's location and size. For example, patients with cholangiocarcinoma often experience abdominal pain and weight loss, while those with tumors in the pancreas may experience jaundice. The most common factors that increase the risk of developing pancreatic cancer include being over 45 years old, having a pale complexion, a family history of cancer, diabetes, obesity, and a diet high in fat. Recent studies show that chronic pancreatitis and some genetic factors are also significant contributors to pancreatic cancer. In fact, 5 to 10% of pancreatic cancers are genetically inherited. However, even without a family history of the disease, those with a history of cancer in the affected area have a higher risk, about 1.5 times higher than those without a family history. The primary foods that contribute to the development of this cancer are fried carbohydrates. What comes to mind first? Yes, French fries, followed by donuts and most other sweets and snacks. These are all fried carbohydrates, which continuously burden the pancreas and promote inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in the development of pancreatic cancer. Another significant contributor is fatty meats, such as pork, which is rich in saturated fats. Red meat, in general, has similar effects, especially meats that contain a lot of marbled fat, which is often considered desirable in Korean cuisine. This high fat content strains the body over time. Processed meats like ham, bacon, and sausages are also major contributors to health problems. These foods can cause a variety of long-term health issues, and it is essential to be mindful of their consumption to reduce the risk of developing serious diseases, including pancreatic cancer. It is well known that red meats and processed meats have some of the longest-lasting negative effects on health, and these are classified as carcinogenic substances. The third major contributor to health problems is alcohol. Alcohol can lead to pancreatitis, especially in combination with gallstones, and is a known major cause of inflammation in the pancreas. This inflammation disrupts the pancreas' ability to secrete digestive enzymes, leading to malfunctions that can cause the body's own tissues to break down. Furthermore, when alcohol raises body temperature, it facilitates the spread of internal inflammation, making conditions like pancreatitis worse, particularly for individuals with a family history of the disease. It is considered a mistake to consume alcohol if you have a predisposition to pancreatitis. Similarly, consuming animal fats, particularly from red meat, negatively impacts the pancreas. The pancreas is forced to work harder to store fat, which can lead to cell damage over time. Among young people today, high-fat foods like beef intestines, pork ribs, and deep-fried snacks like rice cakes, which are increasingly popular, are high in saturated fat and can put significant strain on the pancreas. Foods high in fat and sugar should be avoided, as they can cause the pancreas to work overtime. When you eat foods high in fructose, such as energy drinks or sweetened juices, insulin sensitivity can decrease, and fructose itself can lead to advanced glycation end products, which cause inflammation and oxidative stress. This can damage tissues and organs over time. For overall health, it's best to avoid foods with high levels of fat, such as French fries and ice cream. These foods, as well as red meats, processed meats, sugary snacks, and fried foods, contribute to chronic inflammation, which can lead to heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and immune system dysfunction. Even though fructose is naturally found in fruits, today's processed foods often include artificially added liquid fructose, which creates advanced glycation end products. This contributes to inflammation and damage by attaching to blood vessels and organs, leading to various diseases. If left untreated, this inflammation can progress and result in severe health complications. Foods like French fries, donuts, cookies, and snacks are full of unhealthy carbohydrates and fats. These foods put a strain on the digestive system, potentially causing inflammation in the intestines, which may eventually lead to colorectal cancer. It is crucial to focus on a diet rich in green and yellow vegetables, which are high in fiber and plant-based nutrients. These vegetables support long-term health and are especially beneficial for preventing overeating and helping with fasting. A balanced diet, along with good eating habits, can significantly impact insulin sensitivity. Additionally, it is important to chew food thoroughly to support digestion. Antioxidants play a key role in reducing inflammation, and omega-3 fatty acids are helpful in this regard. Taking digestive enzymes daily can further reduce the burden on the digestive system. Cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, broccoli, and kale are excellent choices. Cabbage, which is easily available, contains indole-3-carbinol, sulforaphane, luteolin, vitamin U, vitamin K, and more, all of which have anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. Garlic and green onions, from the allium family, are rich in antioxidants and play an important role in preventing and treating chronic diseases. Garlic, in particular, contains anti-cancer compounds such as allicin and sulfur compounds, which are even more effective when cooked rather than eaten raw. Capsaicin, found in chili peppers, is also beneficial, as it can cause pancreatic cancer cells to self-destruct. Spinach is another powerful food, containing flavonoids like quercetin and campesterol, which help prevent cancer and have anti-inflammatory effects. However, to retain the full benefits of these nutrients, it is important not to overcook spinach, as prolonged boiling can destroy some of its effective compounds. Eating strawberries is a great choice for improving health, as research suggests that the folic acid they contain may reduce the risk of developing breast cancer. Strawberries, along with other fruits and vegetables, can play an important role in cancer prevention. However, it's important to note that not all parts of food are equally beneficial. While some components like the leaves of certain plants can be helpful in preventing cancer, supplements made from these leaves don't provide the same benefits. This highlights the importance of consuming food in its natural form, rather than relying on processed supplements. When it comes to preparing food, many people opt to fry foods to achieve that crispy, golden texture, but this method can strip food of its nutritional value. Instead of frying, consider using an air fryer, which can produce similar textures with far less oil. If you do need to use oil in your cooking, make sure to choose healthier options like olive oil or safflower oil, which are rich in unsaturated fats. It's also important to use oil sparingly, ideally drizzling it on food after cooking rather than heating it in the pan. A crucial point to consider when adjusting your diet is to avoid sugar and fructose. These ingredients can have negative effects on the body, and excess consumption can lead to various health issues, including an increased risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. If you're having trouble cutting out sugar, consider replacing it with artificial sweeteners or other sugar alternatives. However, it's important to keep in mind that while these alternatives might help reduce sugar intake, they should still be consumed in moderation. In terms of overall dietary habits, it's best to avoid processed and overly refined foods. Aim to consume food as close to its natural state as possible, which provides the most nutritional benefits. Vegetables should be consumed in their raw or minimally processed form, with an emphasis on variety. Different colored vegetables and different parts of plants provide a broad range of essential nutrients, so make sure to incorporate a diverse selection into your meals for a balanced diet. Animal fats, particularly from red meats, should be limited, as they are known to contribute to a range of health problems, including heart disease and cancer. Additionally, foods high in fat and sugar, such as French fries, donuts, energy drinks, and other processed snacks, can also cause long-term damage to your body. These foods promote inflammation, disrupt normal bodily functions, and put extra strain on vital organs like the pancreas. Instead of consuming these foods, focus on eating plenty of vegetables, which are rich in fiber and help regulate digestion. Fiber is especially important because it helps the body absorb nutrients more efficiently and reduces the absorption of unhealthy fats, sugars, and cholesterol. Foods that are high in fiber, such as leafy greens, legumes, and whole grains, should be a regular part of your diet. These foods can also help regulate blood sugar levels, improving insulin sensitivity and lowering the risk of metabolic diseases. When it comes to beverages, it's crucial to avoid sugary soft drinks, as they are loaded with fructose, which can cause inflammation and damage to blood vessels and organs over time. Instead, opt for water, herbal teas, or natural fruit juices that are free of added sugars. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps keep your body hydrated and supports optimal digestion. Additionally, consider incorporating more fruits, vegetables, seaweed, and brown rice into your meals. Brown rice is an excellent source of fiber and nutrients and can serve as a healthier staple food in place of refined grains. Limiting meat consumption, particularly red meat and processed meats, is also important for long-term health. While it's okay to enjoy meat in moderation, it's best to choose lean cuts and prepare them using healthier cooking methods. Grilling, roasting, or steaming meat are healthier alternatives to frying. Raw vegetables and steamed foods are excellent options for maintaining a nutrient-dense diet. Making dietary changes may feel overwhelming at first, but don't be afraid to take small steps. Gradually adjusting your eating habits can have a profound impact on your health. Focus on one change at a time, and over time, you'll see improvements in your overall well-being. It's not about achieving perfection overnight, it's about making consistent, mindful choices that will help you feel better and reduce your risk of chronic diseases. Start by incorporating more whole foods, like vegetables and fruits, into your diet, and focus on reducing processed and sugary foods. Little by little, these changes will lead to a healthier lifestyle.